All right, so let's get started. So the first one then is a truncated rectangular prism. What is it called?
A truncated rectangular prism.
So watch me now, Anaya and William. This is what the original thing looked like. Okay?
Okay.
Are you seeing a good picture? It look blurred on my side.
It's
I
blurry,
can
but you can see it.
This is what it looks like. However, when you cut it, it is going to look like this.
okay.
Okay?
That's all.
So you're first required to do the isometric version of the truncated prism, isometric version of it. So what is it that you're going to do? Any suggestion as to what is it that you're going to do?
Would you like draw the base how you normally draw
So
it?
just like how you normally would in isometric 30 degrees, draw the base. These lines are 30 degree. Whatever this length is, based on the drawing, it's going to be 40. You draw the height there, 40. The back, you do not know what the height of the back is as yet. So draw that line. This is going to be here. Hidden detail. That line is in the back there. Now, when you shall have now drawn the front elevation, which is first plan, a rectangle. Take the distance between the plan and the front, say 20 millimeters. Make sure it's in line. Draw the front height of 20. This is 20. Draw the back height at any length. But you're going to find the actual height now. Some people waiting in the meeting room, admit. Yeah. You're going to find the actual height now by using the 30 degree for the front elevation. So you're going to draw the 30 degree from the top of the 20. To touch that line up there. All right. Joshua, welcome. Take out your, make sure you download your handout and pay attention. So, guys, look at this now. The height of the tallest section to the back here now, you're going to use your rule. I'll call it X, whatever that is. Your rule, your divider, or your compass. Watch me carefully. Take off this height, put it on the pictorial view. Take off that height, put it on the pictorial view at isometric, and you simply join these. Okay?
Mhm.
Now this is isometric view. This is orthographic. It's pretty small. Each of these can hold on, I mean, two of them together can hold on one legal size sheet. Orthographic. Now we need the end view looking in this direction. The end view must be drawn looking in this direction. What angle of projection is this, by the way? First or third?
First.
Joshua?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What kind of projection this is?
I think
Okay.
third.
Seems like you're still sleeping. Wake up, wake up, wake up. School start long time. Let me just use this so I get a little straighter. All right. Now, Stay with me. We're going to get the end view for this orthographic view. Draw a 45-degree from the corner of the front elevation. Extend the plan to touch it. Extend all 3 points on the front elevation. Then the lines that are touching the 45-degree, take them up vertically. And there goes our end view. This cut section here is going to be the same cut section here. Darken that, label it, and that's your front elevation. I am sure you never know it was this easy. Right, William?
Yes, sir.
Darken that, and that's end. Remember to label it now, end view. This is front. And of course, it's a plan. This number 1, this number 2, finish. Any question? Awesome.
You have to do that on the same paper.
If you have the long sheet, like the legal sheet that we always use, it can be done on the same paper. If you wish to do it on different sheet, fine. What I, however, want you to do, excuse me, to do, is not to take a bunch of different pictures and upload it. Take the picture or scan it, then you crop each scan, save it on a sheet. You can actually paste them on a Word sheet and save it as one document with your name. A lot of times I get email from you guys, no name. I see some funny looking email address and there is nothing in it to say who is composing that email. So make sure your name is on the paper, and then I'll save it as a PDF, and that way I can mark it and return it to you. You could get adequate feedback. But when it is sent as a JPEG, just a picture, I can't really write on it. So it's difficult to give you feedback. I'll have to type the feedback on the side. So it's better if it is in a PDF format, like on a Word document, and then I can write on it and you can see exactly where the corrections are, if there are any corrections to be made. Having said that, let's jump over to question 3 and 4.
So, Mr. Green, we have to draw the actual truncated rectangular prism.
Yes, sir. So all of this is lesson 1. Remember, you have all of this week to do it. Today is the first lesson. You have 3 lessons this week. So I break it up in 3 parts to make it very, very easy for you, because I know you're home and a lot of you are relaxing and might not necessarily have all the tools you need. So I break it up in 3 to make it very, very easy. So you're going to do 1 and 2 today for today's class. If you choose to do all 3 one time, that's fine. I would do that and then just chill for the other 2 classes. But the next class, session 2, you're going to do 3 and 4. And on Friday, you're going to do 5 and 6. And you could chill Friday afternoon and make sure everything okay and submit it Saturday. But if you want to finish all today and submit it, that's fine as well. But it has been broken up for you. It looked like a lot of work, but it has been broken up into 3 different classes. So it's very, very easy. Just got to do 1 for the hour, plus 1. All right?
Thank you.
All right.
So we have three different Zooms.
Oh no. That's why I want to cover all 3 of them now, because the concept is the same. And that is why I'm going to move on to number 3 and 4 now. Now you'll recognize number 3 is a truncated hexagonal prism. So the first thing to do is to draw the hexagon in isometric. But in order to do that, it's best to first do it in orthographic. So you're going to draw your regular hexagon here. And bear in mind, I'm sketching now, so excuse me. Your regular hexagon here, like that. And then you're going to take off these measurements and put it in isometric. Project these, line up vertically. All right. So you see they must all be in line. use your set square or whatever, draw the horizontal line to represent the base of the plan. From this point, you have a measurement of 30 millimeters. Again, we do not know the height of the back, but we know that the angle here is going to be 30 degrees. The angle there is going to be 30 degrees. And that's all there is for the front elevation and the plan. However, we have the end to do. This is going to be eventually darkened, but we have the end to do. Again, like we did with any of the other end view, draw a 45-degree from the corner, extend the peak of the hexagon, the second point of the hexagon, the third point, and the fourth point. So you should have at least 4 points here, right? Extend the baseline and the apex. Take all of this up vertically. And then you're going to take these across. Watch for now, you're going to take these across as well. That's across as well. And you're going to have a hexagon right here. Pay attention to this. We have a hexagon right here. This is the highest point. That's the highest point, which is going to be here. So this is going to be right here. That's the end point. See? The end point, track to the 45, make a point there. The lower end point, track to the 45, make the end point there. Look at the inner pieces now. Touch the 45, go up. So my hexagon is going to be like this. And that's it. I know it's tight in the corner there, but you could see what I'm saying? That's the end view. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Where Anaya gone? She's not there anymore?
I don't think so.
Oh, she's back. All right, so and I was asking for you. So this is the end view for number 3. This would be the front view, darken this. Just like that, easy does it. And that's lesson number 2. But before we do that, we need to do the isometric for this one. So remember how this is going to be done now. You're going to take isometric is at 30 degrees axis. So you first, the largest box that is going to hold that, draw a 60 by 60 box. Okay? And inside that box, you're going to put in your hexagon. How are you going to do that? You're going to decide which end is going to be the lowest point. So, center line across there. Take off the base, 30, 30. Use the textbook. There, it is on page in your textbook, book 1. It will show you how to draw a hexagon in isometric projection. And I'm going to find exactly where that is and show it to you. In fact, this exact example is on page 74, right there. How to draw a hexagon, all right? Excuse me. Project up the sides. All one time, so you could draw a prism. But of course, the front section, as is indicated here, is going to be cut at an angle. We have this point, bam, bam. The lowest point is going to be 20. And the highest point at the back and you simply make sure this point now is going to correspond to that, and this point is going to correspond to that. Take these off, erase that, and you should have a hexagonal shape at the top. Darken the vertical lines, and that will be the hexagon. This one is a bit sketchy, but once you would have drawn the isometric correctly, then it's easy to follow. The principle is going to be the same. Permit me now to go over to number 5 and 6, which is a slightly different concept. In number 5, you have a pyramid rather than a prism, but this again is a truncated rectangular prism. You know the size of the rectangle? 60 by 45. Excuse me. 60 on the short side, 45 on the short side, 60 on the long side. Develop your base. Find the center. You could do that by drawing diagonal lines. Where the center is, you draw a vertical line up. The height of it is 70. So this vertical height must be 70. And then join all 4 points. Well, the back one, you won't be able to see it. At the front here, has a vertical height of 20. Wherever 20 is, take a line right across. On the back, oh, this is a 30 degree. So you might have to pause here because you do not know where over here the 30 degree is going to be. And then draw the front elevation, take the 30 degree on the front elevation, and then transfer that height to the pictorial view. Here goes. So again, the rectangular shape at the base is going to be 45 by 60. You could easily put in the diagonal from now. Create the space between the plan and the front, same length. From the apex, from the middle here, project that line up. This line is going to be 70, which represents the height. Join the apex to the 2 vertices at the side. And now we're ready to truncate it, to cut it. So measure 20 up. Don't measure along the sloping line, measure it vertically. So the 20 is going to be taken vertically. Take it across wherever that is, make that mark. Again, all our 30 degrees, use the 30 degree to cut it. That now becomes hidden detail. We're no longer interested in that, only the height we need. This becomes the front elevation. But we're not done yet. We need to complete the plan. So you're going to go from the front elevation, project line vertically down to cut the plan. Bam. Stay with me. Are you still there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. And you all pay attention. Joshua, what else you're going to do?
Wait, what you drawing?
Hmm?
What are you drawing?
the completing the plan?
I don't really know, you know.
You see this line here that comes vertically down?
Yeah.
If you look at the plan that was sent to you, remember it is different. So you're going to draw this one vertically down as well. Right, William?
Yes, sir.
And now, pay attention to this, where me but Joshua. Yeah. Where these points are 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're going to connect to form the truncated piece. Now these are the sloping side on either all 4 sides. Darken the base.
Mr. Green,
Yes, Anaya.
in the picture you showed us, the plan, it's more like slanted. Would it still be slanted?
Oh yeah, this is a scale. It would be slanted because this side is lower, so it would cut these. Yeah, it will be slanted. It will cut these at a lower point, so it will be more like this. More like that, yeah. When you project, because your rectangle is going to be equal, your diagonal is going to be equal. Wherever the 30 degrees hit the sloping line, you're going to take it down vertically, and where it cuts the 2 diagonal, 1, 2, and on the other side, 1, 2, that's where the shape is going to be. So we have 10 minutes now to recap, wrap up, take any questions there are. But having completed this, we have one more thing to do to this. We need to do the end view over here, and we also need to transfer this height. Remember when we started the pictorial view here? Remember when we started the pictorial view here, we never had the height. We never have this height. So you're going to use your compass or divider, take off this back height. What's the height here at the front?
20.
20, it's correct. This back one is not given, so you're going to take this off, mark it off on the line, and simply just connect it. Let me erase some of these so you don't look as confusing. So the back line would be here. You can't really see that, but this one goes right and connect to this. That one goes across to the back, parallel to the front. And this would be your truncated section. Any question, you get it? Is there anything that you're not understanding? Feel free to speak now. Now, in order to show that this is a solid cut section, we're going to use hatch line 3 millimeters apart at 45 degrees. This is the isometric. And this is the orthographic. Only 2 weeks to go, guys. You soon get summer holidays. So just press on and get it done. Any question?
For the orthographic projection, do we shade it in as well?
Very well, good question. Yes, we do. You draw hatch line 3 millimeters apart, light at 45 degrees. Now we'll need to draw the end view for this, but I obviously do not have any space over there. So I'm going to put it over here, but the same view I'm going to put here is the one that should be on the other side. We're looking from this direction chiefly because we're going to see the cut. If we were to look from the other side, it would not have showed enough details. And please remember to label it always front, plan, and let me just use this opportunity as well before the time runs out to tell you that Mr. Green has been very, very lenient with your work and have been waiting on a lot of you for late submission work that you have not submitted. Joshua Hamilton. I must comment Anaya too. I must comment William. I think William and Aiden might be the only grade 9 who have submitted everything.
Mr. Green, I submitted everything though.
I submitted everything too.
Sure. What do you call everything? Let me remind you, it should be 2013 multiple choice. Remember that one we started in class? Then 2014, it's easy, you know. It's only 2014 and 2015, A, B, and C. That's all you're required to do.
Yeah, I did that. I sent that.
And I sent it.
I am going to check again, and if there is any of you who do not have it, I'll let you know. But make sure you submit your work through eLocker. If you have a situation where it is not uploading because of the size, then you could send it to the email, but you must write a note, or you must say to me, I'm sending this through email, and you do not just attach it and send it without. Some of you, for example, use your parents' email, like icyclone50, Gboy, Loverboy, GT, and stuff like that. And I do not have any student in my class by that name. So there must be a cover note in your email to say who it is. Anaya Johnson, BJC, past paper 2015, section C, submitted the date, grade 9, whatever that is. The relevant information as you would when you're submitting any other work. All right, so I'm going to erase this pictorial view. The principle for getting the end view is going to be similar to what we did for the 2. But just to give you an idea, it is going to have the width of the shortest side, and the apex, you're going to transfer that, is going to be the same height. Wherever, excuse me, wherever the lowest section is cut, it's going to cut there. And wherever the high section is cut here, that is going to be the cut there as well. And that is all there's going to be for the end view. Because you're looking from the left-hand side and it's first angle projection, it is going to be on the right. Obviously, I do not have enough space there. So this sketch is going to be on the right. You're going to draw your 45-degree there. And this is going to be your end view. Good. So this was a nice and productive class. Unfortunately, it was not well attended. I am recording the demonstration. I should have given you permission to record it as well. So if needs be, you could send it to other people. If there are there any other questions? There be none. I'm going to end this class now, and then if you have any other question or any other concern, any query, you could send an email and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. All right?
Okay.
So again, this was this week's lesson, lesson 1, 2, and 3. William. Thank you for coming. Have a blessed day and continue to practice